Today's gonna be a chill one. Let me actually pull up. Let's just do some expedition farming. Do expedition farming. Is there a guide? Talks about it. Atlas passives. What do you go for? Logbook tree optional, regular strategy. Basically identical. And it was where I was headed. That's fine. But what about the actual tree itself? Looks like it's doing really heavy waystone effect. That is not something we're going to do. This is also from, like, the OG. This is literally 0.1 guide. Okay. Well, about from 4 weeks ago. Insanely profitable logbook farm. Okay. Okay. Oh, I almost saw it for a second there. Radius, not range. Let me see what the tablets are. Explosive placement range. Runic monster markers. Expeditions spawn with half of their life missing. Runic monsters in your maps are duplicated. Ah. We do not have that one. Let's check what we got, though. Explosive radius. This is a fantastic one. Holy shit. Item already I'm happy with. It's great so far. We'll do these three. And then probably end it by just going and doing some logbooks. That's probably what I'm thinking. Tonight's going to be pretty chill, though. So it's been a really weird week for me. Monday, I feel like I was vibing a lot. Wednesday, a little bit lower energy, but we have been testing some interesting stuff out. Do we have Bone Shatter back? We do. We even got a Constricting Command, if I want to try and swap to that. But today, not so much. Just going to go about, you know, what we already got. I just got frozen by a fucking strongbox. Jesus. Then I can go over the changes that I made to the tree. But currently we have a good amount more increased duration. That's going to work on shattered plating, shattered scavenged plating, whatever it's called, as well as bark skin. Instead of taking 2 wheels, I just took 1, which seems good enough for me. We used the other points, as well as a few from elsewhere, to get another energy shield wheel, so we can go up to like 6k ES when we've got an endurance charge on. Let me check if we have pin. We do. So pin is going to give us a little bit more attack speed. In general, we're attacking way faster than we were before. When it comes to rolling slam, it doesn't matter too much. Honestly, it only matters a little bit for leap slam, so thinking maybe the attack speed isn't too worth at the moment. It'd give us another support on Bone Shatter if we wanted it, which I could go something like Mana Leech. But in general, today's just going to be a pretty chill farm day. And then I think next week is when I'm going to try to push for some boss killing. When it comes to, you know, where are we at in the league? Now we're kind of really pushing it because Pee Wee 1 has come out with like a mini league in between. So a lot of people are going to be watching that, playing that. I think I'm done with Pee Wee 1. Anytime I see any of their updates, I always feel like, you know, I'll probably get the itch eventually. So saying that I'm done is probably stupid, but when it comes to Barisha round 2, yeah, I don't care. The last league with Breach really kind of did me in. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. It's just that I really like Melee in Pee Wee 2 way more than Melee in Pee Wee 1 right now. They eventually giga buffed slams to the point where they're like above viable, right? Like a lot of players were league starting slams because they're so strong. And I think that's actually something I don't enjoy. Seems a little counterintuitive where like I really enjoy the playstyle of like getting your character stronger and stronger over the course of a league. So to say that because the, you know, end game of the build is just too strong, I don't enjoy it anymore, does sound a bit weird, but it's just kind of what's happened. Depends. Are we talking mic or are we talking in-game? Because the game music is something I think I turned down on purpose, but I can boost it back up, yeah. If you're talking mic, I'd have to look into it. It is using my mic. Interesting. Let me see. Can you go up on gain? I wonder. Oh wait, it actually might be. Dude, this is something I'd want to test maybe offline. But how bad is it? Because I could try to juice it right now, but if it's like okay, then I think for tonight at least I'm gonna chill on it. But it's one of those things where like you never know what is the cause, because I record videos with the same identical setup basically, and sometimes I'll tweak it in like video editing after a bit. I don't know. When you turn the gain up, sometimes it gets blown out. So I'm like hesitating just to turn the little knob a little bit, but could be an option. Let me actually see if I turn the knob, if I can visualize that in OBS. Testing. That does seem like it went up, but I'm not really sure. Testing. So yeah, so if I turn the, that is in real time. I'll boost it a little bit and we'll leave it there. Oh shit, which one? Okay. I tweaked it and then I tweaked it back. So if this is fine, then we'll chill on this. Yeah, I think where I was, where my ramblings were taking me was just the fact that GGG at some point buffed slams to be so strong that I felt like the game was kind of trivialized. And then my last character that I was playing, it didn't even, like, we weren't even that strong. It was the league before where I went for the really meta Volcanic Fissure of Snaking, which has then since been nerfed. So, like, that doesn't even really exist in the same way, but it didn't even feel like a melee build at that point. I think the build that I last played was a Ground Slam build, which is pretty good. But when it comes to what I actually enjoy playing, it's better in Pee Wee 2, in my opinion. Hardcore SSF. A little bit hard to make that argument at the moment where, you know, it takes a lot longer to get to a reasonable state for Melee, but Nice, okay. I'll look into... Let me check one more thing. So, this is another... I'm gonna move this up. Is this also making it louder? That's just my, like, general mic volume. Because I'd rather increase that and then lower the gain, if possible. So I'll do that and just see. And then again, I'll test this off stream. But I'll chill on it. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I did notice that at some point. I pulled up a stream and it was really quiet. My voice versus my voice versus like at some point I had the game audio like super loud as well. So I tweaked that to go down as well, but it'd be cool to maybe pull it up. I could show my character and then like show me running a map and ooh, that'd be a really interesting, well, fuck. We talked about this, I talked a little bit too much about this on Monday, I think. But the idea of like doing a video in the more sort of podcasty style format about like, let's talk about my opinions. It doesn't seem to work for me really. But I just thought of a really good idea, which was like, here's my melee character in PoE1. Like, this is what it looks like. This is how it feels to play. And it's just so different than my PoE2 characters. And then I'm going to get, you know, the feedback of there's players that like that way more versus like me who likes it way less or whatever. So it doesn't really make too much sense unless you have a point. And right now I don't have a point. I just, we're just here kind of cruising in the dregs of the league, and I know people are playing Freesia and doing content for Freesia, so I don't expect too many people hopping in. And myself, I am kind of taking it a little bit slow. So again, next week, oh, I got stunned or frozen. Next week is going to be way more likely that we'll do some bossing. If I had to guess, I would say Wednesday, maybe, and then I'll force it by Friday. By Friday, we'll be going for T3s, as well as we'll probably run, like, just a white map, when it comes to getting the Uber Arbiter fragments. So those bosses should be pretty easy, would be my guess at least, but, once we got the frags, we'll go for the Arbiter at the end of the week, I think. Yeah, the video I was going to do on crafting, I need to look into it even more because I was wrong. I'll pull it up after this map, but I had a misunderstanding of how perfect and greater currency worked, where greater currency has, you know, a cutoff. Perfect currency has a cutoff in terms of modifiers. But the combo I want to have is just talking. Wait, did we just? Yeah. We'll do it, dude. I just realized we cleared the last map and I didn't do the expedition. I was yapping too much. I have triple expedition tab in here and I just blanked. Anyways, I'll bring up the crafting stuff right after this. All right, let's see what we got. Those are horrifying. I mean, cast speed's not the worst thing in the world, and it gets us more logbooks, but let's just go up here for now. Might end there, actually. Yeah, fuck that. Maximum life is fine. This is actually a really shitty expedition. Alright, whatever. Yeah, when it comes to Arbiter, to me it's more of like the mastery, like an expression of mastery, as opposed to like any other reason to do it. So like each league, if I'm going to be playing a hardcore SSF character, the goal is to eventually get there. And I think we're there damage-wise. I need to fix mana, because right now my dual wield setup for Rolling Slam is taking about, 80%. I don't actually know what that chess piece is. I'll take a look in a sec. It's using about 80% of my mana pool, so it's super reliant on a mana flask. And in a boss fight, if I spam flasks on accident or whatever, it's just not something that we can rely on, so I'll probably get some mana leech. We can still fix the amulet as well. We still don't have +3 or plus any skills on the amulet, so we can get 30% more damage there. We'll see. But yeah, when it comes to the fights, I'm gonna have to figure out if there's any kind of way that I can practice. Because at the moment, I think all the prices in softcore are gonna be out of my range. But I would like to practice probably before we fight it. Last league we did the one-shot. It was really interesting. But this league I'm going to do it on pure skill, is the hope. I mean, we could easily die, but we already did it in softcore, Deathless, and doing it in hardcore Deathless is kind of fucking dope, so that is the plan. Okay. Quick overview on the crafting thing that I misunderstood. So greater orbs of transmutes, as well as perfect of transmute Anog, they have way higher minimum item level modifiers than I thought. And I was assuming if it went over all of the modifiers on an item, it would cull that mod. Turns out that's not the case. So when it comes to crafting, if you use a perfect orb of transmute and you're trying to hit ES on a piece of gear, and the highest ES modifier is 65, even though this says minimum modifier level 70, it'll still grab the highest eye level of that modifier. So when I looked into it, I thought I was going to make a video explaining why you'd rather use greater versus perfect sometimes. And then it actually ended up being way more complicated than I set out to make. So eventually I might do that build. But what I thought of is a better way to put that is if you like look at, hey, let's pull up a path of building. Let's take a piece of gear and look at like, these are the exact 6 mods I want. And like, oh, what's the best way to craft that? That might be a fun little thing to do, but armor break and crit is a little scary. These are mostly conditional, so we'll just run it. Map in progress. This is a... What? I didn't even register this as a tower map. They've done a really good job of making the towers feel just like your average map, actually. But yeah. Hoping we don't one-shot Arbiter, and I know we don't one-shot Arbiter. We're gonna take multiple stuns on him, and we'll see if we even get a single stun off, but it'll be a really interesting fight, that's for sure. Let's go down here and get some blood, maybe. Sounds kind of fun. See if we can get a... What do you call it? I'm blanking right now. Bloodletting. I don't know if I'd use it since our life pool is so low, and I'd start chunking my own life using Rolling Slam. We probably definitely won't use it, actually. I'd accidentally kill myself for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of, again, a lot of thoughts running around my head right now. And not too much motivation. Is Vara, are you talking about the mage ascendancy? Wait, they can live through it? That's fucking wild. I didn't know you could do that. Or I didn't know that was an easy thing. Yeah, when it comes to what I'm hoping to get to at some point is just a level of sort of muscle memory in all these fights that we can just do them regardless of the build. Of the things in the Arbiter fight that don't support that, one is actually it's in phase 1, where he runs around, orbs fall from the sky, and then you have to like run from orb to orb. Otherwise you get one shot. Depending on your setup, if you're slow, and the RNG that you get, sometimes that's way harder. No way, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Is that a hardcore trade? A 99 and a 96 is gonna be brutal, man. I'm at the point where I'm like getting more okay with this character dying. I think we've done enough. The only thing I wanted to get was the soul tether going, but I don't want to farm soul tethers out. Like, I don't want to have to farm, like, white long belts just to make it happen, so we'll see. We'll go with that, so we'll go here. Back around. Poison. Let's do that. This is fine. Eighth donut. Yeah, no, that's... I was about to say, so the donuts. That's like the one thing when I was practicing that I was way more surprised by. And then what I did was I focused on watching him 100% and just knowing like, okay, this is like the time when it's the furthest distance and I have to like dive for it. That's fucking wild though. Yeah, well, yes. I'll just say yes. There's no reason to try to defend boss fights like that when it's like already just it's already an ARPG where you're getting one shot and it's like, okay, that's already kind of questionable balance in the first place, but this league in softcore I actually did enjoy prepping to one shot him, or like to kill him without dying, and then actually doing it. That was a lot of fun. '99 was the one shots. Oh, interesting. In the temple, I feel like in the temple it's got to be I'd have to know the setup. It's like mapping. When people talk about getting one shot in maps and stuff like that, it's like you never know when it comes to what affix is, or if there was a rare in there as well, shit like that. Dude, when he just does other shit when donuts is happening, I don't even know, man. In the MP did a video on like the bear slap, and it was really funny to watch him. Like he'd do a countdown, like, you know, 1, 2, 3 for the DR to roll off, and then sometimes he just wouldn't be paying attention to what Arbiter was doing. And like the map got cut in half, and nobody was trying to dodge. They just got one shot, and it was like, oh. But I was scared of the Spymaster room for a long time. And it's because she spawns in rares. So if she just like spawned in a shit ton of rares that had a bunch of auras or something, I don't know. If there was any negative Ellie, that'll mess you up, man. I'm being so conservative with my simulacrums this league, and it's like kind of frustrating. Because there's nothing you can do, right? Am I wrong? Is there any way to get around elemental penetration? Because it just seems like a mod killer. Might have to run all the way back. I thought there was something in the temple. No, in the trial. The ring that's, it's like a precursor's ring. That, like, you can't, you're not affected by the area's elemental resistance reduction thing or whatever. And I thought that included on maps, and it just doesn't. So I was really sad when I tried that, and it was just like, oh, okay. Overcapping doesn't affect pen. Overcapping affects elemental weakness. So it's why something like it's literally why my map tab looks like this. So there's all these maps with minus 10 player maximum res, right? So that one you can kind of offset by just pushing your max res up higher. Can't run any of those, or I don't want to. And then any monster damage penetrates Ellie. I'm not risking it. It's pretty annoying. I wish there was any way to get around it, but it is what it is. Let's run some logbooks. I'm just chilling. We got 381s. We'll see if that's enough to get us a hundo. Are we at 150? We're at 150. Let's farm up the... See how many 3 logbooks we get for the splinters on Friday. I think I do Lush, Expedition, Placement Range, and Explosive Radius. I think that's what I like. Go for that. I don't think so, Trash Panda. Because this has been in game forever. So when it comes to them reworking the endgame, I agree. There's going to be some awesome changes. It's going to be sick. I still think the map mods are going to be there and they're going to fuck us. That's kind of their MO. Alright, so what we're looking for right now is... what are these called? I forget what these... Oh, remnants. We're looking for remnants with increased... quantity of items found in excavated chests, but I don't want to do mods that are going to get us killed, so probably not that one. Ooh, this one, yes, okay. So we might start going down here. Quantity of artifacts, we can't do that, so we can't use our leech. Physical damage can't do. Hits can't be evaded, is fine. This one's a lot of increased experience, honestly. Yo, so the video, okay, we'll eventually get there, one sec. There was a video that I saw today by a creator that I don't know. And it was another video talking about life in Path of Exile 2. And it really... I guess I don't know, I've just been irritable lately, but it's just like, I saw it, and I still don't get it. Because people always look at, like, the problem. No, I don't know how to describe this. I've just heard people talking about this specific thing so much, and even in the video, the guys talked about, like, hey, maybe these are some options for, like, what you can do solution-wise, but it's just, like, it didn't... Like, the idea of, like, comparing ES to life and then asking for more life nodes on the tree, it's just like, okay, then what's the outcome of that, right? It's everybody that's going life is going to be wasting a bunch more points on the life nodes. And it's just like... You can't see me right now. I'm in the dark fucking waving my hands around, but it's just like... I think it was Blazeworks. It was a good video. But, like... This is one of those moments where, like, I wish I could talk to him, because I don't... I'm from, like, a different world, I guess. I don't understand why when I look at PoE 2 life, like, I think it's fine. And why every other creator is just like, actually, this system needs to get fucking giga buffed, and it's in a really bad spot. Just like, I don't know. This is our first league doing ES, and it's like a hybrid ES setup. And being able to do something like, okay, this is 6 nodes. No, this is 10 nodes. This is 16, 20, 27. We have 27 nodes on the tree focused on defense. And on my life character, no. 30 points on the tree focused on ES. And on my life character, all of those 30 points would be in area of effect, damage, curse reduction, speed reduction. Jazzerus? Okay, I haven't seen that video. So what I don't understand is, like, this is less fun to me. Like, putting 30 points in just pure ES, increased ES, is just less fun to me. In this case, we're getting armor, and that's why maybe I'm more okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is actually like a true kind of really hybrid setup. We've got Iron Bark, or we've got Bark Skin going on. We've got some increased duration as well. So Bark Skin's finally kind of feeling pretty good. Let me see if we got this one down here, actually. Okay, we did. And then, sorry, while we're talking here, let me try to hit every single one of the splinters. So there, way up there, over there. We'll loop around to the right and then loop through the center. Let's go for that. But let me try to keep up. Wait, did we get that one? Life is go-to was in PoE 1. I hard swapped after getting destroyed in campaign as life. Gotcha. So campaign, I'd have to think about. When I've gone life in campaign, I've always gone Smith. And Smith in campaign is fucking busted. This is kind of fucked up pathing. We might want to go up first instead. We'll just skip one. We've got 8. We can path back. It's fine. And last splinter, got all the splinters. Okay. Remove ES from the tree is an option, maybe. I don't know. So one of the guys, let's see, what was his name? Blazeworks. So in the Blazeworks video, he talked about, let's make it so he wanted a mod similar to this. So increased block chance, reduced defenses. He said increased max life, reduced armor, or like armor increases your max life by percentage, but you have reduced armor or something like that. And then in the video, he talks about how the reason why this is a problem is because armor or life has issues with like physical EHP in the camp, like throughout the game. But physical damage has never really been a problem for me. And I'd have to actually like look through the situations where it is a problem, but I think it's a map mod where it's like crit damage, or it's like crit, and then increased monster damage. Like those are the only two things that actually affect stuff, outside of like breaking armor. Like I think breaking armor is probably maybe the biggest issue, but you're not going to see that on bosses, right? You're not going to get your armor broken in a boss fight to the point where now you're dying to a physical hit. Like it's a lot of people assuming... But it was weird because he talked about, and it looks like he does hardcore SSF content. So I'm like really confused what is actually killing him. And like all these questions, it's just like me. Like I wish I could just talk. Like maybe that's a dude I reach out to. I don't fucking know. And then again, my personality is like I'll look at something and then I'll critique it, or like I'll think about like, wait, why is everybody still talking about this? But what I really need to do is again put out my own content explaining like, here's how I see it, and like here's why maybe it's fine, or like here are the levers in PoE 2 that kind of let you. So basically, what I realized early on is I think in PoE 2 for life builds, the defenses that you want to go are maximum elemental resist. And if we want to pull it up, we can actually check every single build that might be going life. And you're going to see that their Ascendancy has one Ascendancy that supports getting maximum elemental resistance really easily. So for Warrior, it's Smith of Kitava. For Mercenary, it's Gemling. And then for Druid right now, it's Shaman. And Shaman isn't elemental damage reduction, or maximum elemental resistance. For Shaman, it is just elemental damage reduction, which is fucking ridiculous on this class if you get hit like 3 times or whatever. But in general, like that's the damage that's going to kill you in PoE 2. Just really high elemental damage reduction, or elemental damage in maps. Not so much on boss fights. Again, I think on boss fights, they just want you to fucking dodge, but I don't know. This is this is one of those things where I could talk for like a long time. Ranger, Huntress, Merc. Okay, interesting. This is a good exercise for me as well, where like if I would want to reach out and talk to him, I guess I'd have to watch some more videos. So same deal. I'll look at Blazeworks, and then somebody else said Jazzarus. I'll check these videos out, and then I'll see if there's something I can do here. I mean, the character we're playing right now, the reason why it's felt so comfy to me isn't because we're going ES, it's because we're going Leech ES, so it's essentially just like exactly how I was playing my life character. If I had to play ES where my only regen was like ES recharge, I feel like I'd die a lot more. I'd just get myself into like really bad situations. Sorkward, I did see that. Podcast would be kind of wild. I'll think about it. Did we unlock? I don't even realize we had these on the map. They've been really underwhelming for me though, so far. Yeah, we didn't unlock them. But I'll think about it. But so Sorkward's really cool as well. And I think he brought it up in the video. Oh. That is the hardest mod to get, I think. I think this would annihilate my current helm, even if we just go for the T3 essence. 80%. It wouldn't, but the chance of getting... Let me see. Well, oh, that's fun. Let me swap real quick. How do I do this? Nah, we can't. Fuck. I'll pull up B&B. This is fucking zoomed in. Let me pick a different window. Fubar approach cares in this game. Life, ES, instead of CI. Ooh, CI is something I never really looked into yet, but all right, let's go warrior. Again, so warrior, you know, smith, forged in flame, I've talked about it a million times, fucking insane. Then for fizz damage, you get fizz, you know, 25% of fizz damage taken as fire. You juice up your, you know, max res, crazy setup. For Titan, you know, more armor from body armor, you can get insane body armor stuff. Ooh. Well, then I need to figure out a better, I need to put more research in, so I'm not just shitting on the idea. But yeah, Titan, if you really want to go for defensive modifiers, you can go more armor, you could go more life, and then you could go hulking form, which is just insane. This is more block oriented, so it doesn't really matter for EHP, but it does matter for like how much damage, like incoming damage you're taking. So like Warbringer is still pretty strong, but we're not talking EHP values just yet. What I wanted to talk about was Merc. Where's Merc at? Yeah. So Swordcord is probably going to be way bigger, right? So I think they tweaked it a bit, and then I don't even know if you can see Swordcord in. Yeah, here you can't really see it, but it's completely kind of different setup. And then if we look at deflection, so deflection is literally just if you can get 100% deflection chance, right? It's just pure damage reduction, which is super rare in this game. And almost every one shot is going to come from you getting hits, right? And deflection works on all hits. So if you have 100% deflection rating or deflection, and you have like a high amount of damage reduced from deflection, that's like insane in PoE2 at least. But no, this is what I was talking about with Gemling. So thaumaturgical infusion is 1 to max res per, you know, color of sockets of your skills. And depending on your setup, you can use this to essentially hit plus 15. I believe if we pull it up and we check, I'm pretty sure you get 9 skills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, because we have an unset ring. But you have 9 skills, and if you 6-link all of them, that's 45 support gems. Oh, you guys can't see. Anyways, 9 times 3 is 45. So you can get 15% max all res on a mercenary by picking the right support gems, right? This is an insane setup. I haven't done it yet, but if I ever go hardcore SSF Merc, it would probably be this guy. Or is this Tactician? No, who's this? Gemling. Try this out and see how it goes. Let me go check out what Glancing Blows is in this game. I had no clue. And I'd have to think about that. Because can you not get chance to deflect to a hundo? Because if you can't, then it's not as insane as I hoped, but it's probably way up there. But like you guys were saying, I think Swordcord is like a completely different... Like if you're talking about like changing life, it's almost like a different system than changing Swordcord. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to have to be forced to take more life nodes on the tree. And I don't think that's necessarily what people want either. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna fuck with this piece, but it does sound like that's what people want. And I just can't wrap my head around it. But I have to come, like if I come to a combo like that, right? Like if somebody's pitching, hey, we need to do something about it. And I'm showing up and saying like, I don't know if we need to, then I need to bring evidence and support it and all that shit. And it's like, it's a lot of work. And when it really comes down to it, what you look at is the amount of physical damage that you're taking at any point, right? So if we're talking bossing, we'd look at each boss and we'd look at, you know, how much physical damage are they doing in, you know, relation to their elemental damage. And in general, it's way less. All right, we have 4 splinters down at the bottom. Let's go through the remnants real quick. 100%, but that's penetration. I don't want to deal with that. Ooh, there we go. This is really good. We'll start up here. And then there's nothing left, really. So let's go right. GGG doesn't want that. They remove the pure attack damage from the tree. I think, I know they don't want the life stuff, because Jonathan has said it, like, explicitly. But being on Jonathan's side when you're talking with the community isn't always necessarily the best place to be. So I don't know if I would invoke the GGG side of things. Sorkward looks pretty neat. You should definitely try out defenses. That's one of the most interesting parts of PoE 2 right now, I think. How many different defenses are viable? Holy shit! Okay, hold up. We're undoing. We're about to get 200% increased. And then I think we can path it still. So we'll start up, and then I'll loop back through the middle, and then we'll go back down to that spot. I don't know where is this? That's fine. Oh, there's a lot of conditional stuff still that I'm not frustrated by it necessarily, but I'm surprised how much I've had to deal with on this character. Like there's a node that I thought was going to be really cool when I first saw it, and it's adaptive skin, because it kind of plays into the shaman ascendancy, right? This caps out at 3, or you know what I mean? Like this caps out at like 1% max res per elemental damage type, and it's like, if you're gonna go with something like this, why not do that it stacks up? Because that'd be sick. And have a cap on it if it's too strong. But I don't know, they're doing a lot of weird shit like this on defenses, and when it comes to defenses, you want reliability. You want it to be, you want to know when it's active. Because if you can't rely on it, then you can just die at any point. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely some imposter syndrome as, oh my god, dude. Another 100%. Dude, are we about to undo again? We gotta, right? I'm so bad at logbooks. So this is, you start top left, you come left side, and then you hit, okay. Yep, there's that too. But there's also just me being a dumbass and not looking at the whole map before before I do this kind of shit. Okay, fuck it. Fastest path to this one. Okay, boom. 100%. And now I'll cut straight down. We'll cut over. Or is it? There was one over here, right? No. Okay. So we cut over, and then it's down. I'll just grab this one, fuck it. We're not going to come back to this one. This one. Immune to chaos, missing, that's fine. Immune to fire damage, that's fine. And then there's this one. Okay, and now we get every source of splinter that we possibly can now. Alright, that hit for sure. There's one over here. There's one over here. We have 6 left to get this one up here. I think we're fine. And that's it. Okay. Third time's a charm. And we end it with a currency. Double check. Immune to cold, fire, chaos. More life. That's it. This will be T3, and I'm looking to do it on Friday. I mean, we could do it tonight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just do it tonight. Let's just see if our character's gonna fucking die tonight. Why not? We'll see if I've got a quick option for a mana leech ring. And then go for the kill if I do. He is one of the harder bosses when it comes to chill, right? He's got a bunch of cold, and then like his little robot buddy that circles the edge tends to spawn a bunch of chilled ground on him, which is really fucking annoying. Everything about the bossing in this game is always a surprise for me. I don't necessarily have a plan if we get like a Giga Drop, just because in general we haven't gotten too lucky on it. Ooh, I think I accidentally popped that one early. I think that was only using the first 100% or something. What is spawning the chaos? Does the 100% not stack? This should be tripling them. What? Yo. Did they change this? We got 300% increased quantity found in chests. That was strange. Yo, the jewel. Oh, Jesus, dude. If we got the jewel, that shit would be crazy. But again, I just go into these things not expecting anything. Because there's, I mean, we have three invitations to the Abyss boss as well, and the Abyss jewel would be really cool to fuck around with. Oh, there we go. But no, that would be... Dude, I don't even know what... Oh my god. That would break the fucking setup, right? We just have so much ES. Oh... Artifacts aren't splinters? Splinters aren't artifacts? Question mark? How many we get? 64? 2 maps were above a hundo. Ah, okay. Let me see. Let me see what we got. I mean, this could turn into something okay. What am I looking to replace? We have a... Not that one. I guess we're not going to be running the aura. We don't have to. We don't have to have this unset. So it could just be this ring. We just swap out for something with, we already got the cold. I don't think he does chaos. Dude, I really didn't prioritize Mana Leech at all. That's not good. We got the other flask, the mana flask. This is kind of like a prep if we run a T3 boss right now. This is kind of prep for Arbiter next week. I think we're running some item rarity gear even. Like, we have to have a better ring than this, right? Did I just craft shit rings, dude? Seems like I'm not the best at, knowing what pieces of gear we need ahead of time. This has been pretty brutal. That's cold res. So if I don't go life leech, then maybe we just get a better flask. Amount recovered increases charges gained. So it's just the amount recovered there that... How many baubles? Ah. Oh. Okay, hold up. Okay, just a better version of the current flask? Alternatively, I could put some points into... We want something like this. The slowing potency. I'd be okay with that. Let me just grab this real quick. Not overthink it. Get it done. When I weapon swap, we still have max cold, so that's going to be fine. This boss does have some rippy mechanics, but it's like the wave going across. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling, I guess. This is prep. This is... If I get messed up by this boss, then Uber Arbiter's not going to be looking too good. Weapon swap, we're fine. Cost goes up to 60, 650. What do we have on Rolling Slam? I put Heft. I think that's fine. Bone Shatter. Do we need anything on Leap Slam? No. And then our single target's attack has the Mana Leech and the Armor Break. Let's go.
Another step into the past.
If I really cared, we might want to stack up ES here, but I'm not too worried about a 6.7k hit coming in to kill us, but we'll see. This is already fucking absurd, so... We'll see how I'm feeling. I might back out of this. I'm just gonna start spamming Rolling Slam too. Oh shit, we're stuck. Okay, so when it came to bosses last league, I stopped using a one-hander setup, and we just instantly went into dual wields chunking. So right now we're not seeing that. We'll try it here. We'll see. This is, I might actually pause here and talk about it. Oh, no. Now we're chilling. I'll pause here in a second, talk about it. Also talk less as well. That was pretty scary. I think the thing I'm worried about only happens in phase 2, it looks like, from the guy on the edge. But it's a giant ice wave that goes across. Alright, this is gonna get way more dangerous, and we might just pause and quit. I think you can, right? Nope. Oh, shit. Oh. I'm trying to keep this thing on my screen, this thing that's going around on the edge, but give me a sec. Heart rate's getting up a bit. Just gotta focus. That's the one right there. And what we're doing right now is the actual game plan, which is just hitting him with a lot of fucking rolling slam damage, getting the stun, and then killing him. Because that is the benefit of being a fucking thick-ass melee mace motherfucker. Let's go. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, I wish I had the webcam on for this. Fuck me, man. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Instant recovery. Excess life recovery is guard. Old Roth's Resolve. Give that guy a go. Holy. Let's fucking go, boys. Anyways, start of that fight, that was a lot. I was not expecting... Sorry, what I was going to pause and explain was that we were getting stunned out of Rolling Slam, and that never happens on Smith. And the entire game plan for endgame bosses is that our damage is really chunky when we're dual wielding. So when we get into that position where I'm going in for a two-handed Rolling Slam setup where I'm going to start chunking his health and I get stunned out of it, instantly breaks my flow, right? And then all I had to do was stop talking and then just focus up and like make sure that, you know, I'd go for that when he wasn't going to be able to knock us out of that. I haven't figured out how. At the moment, I've tried to prioritize this mod on Jules, but we've taken less and less of these jewels, so gain additional stun threshold as, you know, percentage of maximum energy shields. I have other options here, like I can maybe go for this node. There's another one that's like close by that'll just make it like a non-issue hefty unit, but that was why the start of that looked a little sketchy. And my heart rate did go up. That was more surprising than I thought it might be. So, whew. And then we got rewarded for it. But a little bit of fun on Friday night, and we'll be basically doing the exact same thing except on Arbiter towards the end of next week. I'm not too worried about Keeper. No, what's his name? King of the Mists. That's the fight I've done probably the most. But again, I need to figure out if I can make the stun threshold thing like a non-issue. Where did I have these points? Skill duration. Good for mapping, keeping the buffs up. Okay. Kulamok. Interesting. We could go do Kulamok right now, but I feel like Kulamok's a boss that I understand even less, actually. That's a boss where we almost died on our Giga character last league. Instead of that, let's just go do a map real quick. I don't really want to run an expedition map again, but we could. That's fine. Ooh. Kulamok is definitely easier to kill, but the mechanic I don't understand is the winds mechanic. The freezing winds. And if my character gets frozen on that fight and there are orbs around and shit like that, it's like really... That fight is really stressful for me, as melee. I guess we'll just do another expedition map real quick. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is the new flask. So we got Olroth's Resolve. And I think we're gonna get some Guard. I don't really know how it works though. Never really used it, so I'm gonna click it. Nope. That did nothing. Is this gonna do nothing for us? Do I have to... Hold up. I can't remember where this mod is, but I know it's here, so let's take skill duration off and put it here. It's empty? Does it not get filled? Hold up. Okay, before I do this, why is it not filling up then? No, currently has 78 it just looks like that. So you can't use your flask at full. I don't think. So what I was gonna do is this. Skill mana cost converted to life cost, and then just use a skill, and then use it. Maybe. Oh, it's top left. It's top left. I'm dumb. I thought it would appear down here. And yeah, okay, so if you're at full life, you can't use it. So if I take the attack speed here, we've got a bit of conversion. We'll be running around the map. Our life won't be at max. And anytime I hit it, we just get 1,300. Dude, we get 1,300 fucking life on top of our current pool for free. That boss is fucking dope, dude. That boss hooked us up, man. What the fuck? Oh my god. And this is what I'm talking about. I had no clue. I had no clue we were about to get that drop, but now our character's kind of chunky. It already was, but it's now just like, what the fuck? Wait. Does it get taken before yes? Is this anti-synergistic? Oh, no, it is! Trash Panda, I'm sorry, we might have to give up Bark Skin again. Because apparently all of our damage that we're taking now is going to be coming from this guard. Bark Skin's not proccing at all. Well, fuck. Whoa! Oh. Dude, this is why I love PoE 2 so much. I don't know half as much as I should. And the cool thing about playing SSF is that you don't need to know about it, right? Because I'm not going to, like... There's no possibility of me going to any trade site and just buying this item. But had I known about it and could buy it, it's like, by not buying it, you're fucking griefing yourself. It's just cool, because it's like, we've changed this character so much. And at the start of this week, I really thought the changes that I had made was going to push us towards increased skill duration. And now we just got a life flask that's like, giving us a reason not to do that. And now we've got a reason to not run Bark Skin. Which means we've got another aura. Or I just don't go the unset ring. It's just like... This is incredible. My only complaint... Do we have no flash charges? Did I spam it? My only complaint is that it's up here in the top left, and I can't look at my EHP pool and know that it's up. My HP pool, my life pool, whatever you want to fucking call it. My brain's breaking. Holy. Man, oh wait, let's do both of these first. This could get a little spooky with the poison here, but should get some. Should get a logbook or two, hopefully. Oh, Longbelt, let's go! Soul Tether? Is tonight the night? Dude, tonight could be like the night. If we Cultivation Orb. A perfect Soul Tether? Got a chance at first, though. Oh, is Ward, okay. I'm spacing out as well. We gotta go kill this boss. I honestly didn't put in the final 2 points on the tree. Let me do that. PoE 2 is amazing. Let's go. I'm gonna start treating bosses more like Uber. Jump in, wait the DR off by breaking armor, and then go for the one-shots. Totally fine. Can I get to the Vaal Temple stuff real quick? Yes. Insta. Okay. What was I gonna look at? Ah, the belts. So we've whiffed, I think, like 3 long belts in a row. I'm pretty confident this Chance Orb is about to give us the Soul Tether. Again, today's the day where webcam should have been on. I'm just fucking face palming. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna use some Chance Orbs on some dumb shit here real quick. They're really cheap in SSF, or in trade right now. So if you're ever interested in figuring out what your chances are of hitting a very specific unique, you can kind of do it for anything below T1. So T2 and below is possible. Last league we chanced Constricting Command, which is T2. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's T1. And it took us around 20. When it comes to... I chanced a random Mace in softcore recently just to check it out, and same deal is within like 10 or whatever. What I'm thinking about clicking on right now are these Travel Masks, which is the Vertex. So one of the biggest issues with our current setup is Giant's Blood. It really fucks with our, our attributes, and all of this is like, all these are points that we could just do without, right? So the Vertex, depending on the version of it that you get, can remove all of that as like an issue, which could be really cool. But it's really rare, I think. So we have 8 here. We have a ton of Chance Orbs, but like, I want to save those for the long belts. Our real goal is just like the Soul Tether. That's like my personal goal. The Vertex is a whole nother beast, because it's just about damage, right? You get +4 skills on the helmets with a Cultivation Orb, and some quality of life, but in general it would just make our character do a lot more damage, and that's it. So I don't care about it as much as kind of going for the Soul Tether for fun. Alternatively, so these circlets, I'm pretty sure I could try, let's see what it looks like. Non-corrupted maybe? So the base Vertex has 2 versions. Equipment has no attribute requirements. That would be incredible for us. And then I think there's another one that is skill gems have no attribute requirements. That would be less helpful. I don't know if I would run this. And then looking at this is already terrifying. So there's only... But I think that's because everybody's buying them up. How many... Okay, there's over 10,000. How many Constricting Commands are there? It could be within the same realm. So if we use like 20 Chance Orbs, maybe we could see a Vertex and then just fucking send it. But because, tonight's the night, I'm feeling it. We're feeling something. Something's in the air. I'll click a few. See if we get it. We'll do 5. We've been saving these up since the beginning, and as soon as we started wearing more item rarity and running maps and tablets with item rarity on it, we've been seeing less and less of these bases. So I don't expect, I'm not going to be farming these. We'll just take what we get, and if there's a chance, let's give it a go. The circlets here, this is for Crown of Eyes, and that was for a different version of this character. A version that goes spell damage and does some kind of I don't know how we do it anymore, because I couldn't go Avatar of Evolution, so I think it'd be something like only reactive growth, Druidic Champion, and then Apocalypse, and it'd be some crazy sort of hybrid spell damage attack setup with Crown of Eyes, but that quickly fell apart in my in how I was seeing it. Viper Cap we don't really need anymore because we got a Constricting Command, and then there's always Headhunter if we want to go for it. But instead, let's just go for good old Vertex here. I'm assuming 1 in 20, maybe higher, maybe lower. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The chancers are just sitting there anyways, so that's life. I do think there is a Crown of Eyes setup, so let me go check real quick. No, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just click one. We'll click one of the Crown of Eyes as well. We have yet to see it, but we could potentially just drop that in Temple as well, if we get a better Temple setup. So, one more. 3, 2, 1. Unlucky. But we got the flask. I'm happy. I might have to tune some stuff. Again, bark skin has become way less important while mapping now. But if we're getting chunked, our ES and energy shields, bark skin does matter on bosses. I'll think about it. We'll mess around, but what else could we do? Is there chaos? Chaos isn't maxed. If I wanted to max chaos, we'd I could maybe set up the King of the Mists as well. Do I have temple runs? Oh, we got 2. If I want to, we can re-roll. That's something that I'm just sitting on and I haven't used, but I think workshops are good, right? Garrisons, commanders, armories. So these are garrisons. So increased effectiveness and number of packs. Commanders. We have a lot of garrisons. Oh, barracks. Is it barracks too? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we want some of these guys going. And I almost want to, like, line these guys up as well. Good rooms, hard to slot. Okay. I mean, we'll play some for this run, minimum, but I think that's it. I'm sad we don't have a way to get this Crimson Hall going, but I'll just keep it around for now. And I've been full running these. Oh, the generator line. I haven't. Maybe I'll do some research, but for now we're just kind of winging it. It's interesting how automatic pressing my life flask is at this point. It's something that I got into the habit of while running Bloodletting last league, but it kind of works with this flask setup now, so that's helpful. Yo, what the fuck? We've gotten 2 completely build enabling uniques. Holy shit. We'd have to divine that, but Thunderfist, dude. Dude, are we gonna fucking play another character this league? Fuck me, man. Got 3 locks.
Another medallion.
Going monk. Let's go. I'm down. I'm down to fuck around and find out. I might actually put that. We'll put that in the stash before we finish the rest of this. Just in case. You never know what's gonna happen in here. Yeah, we gotta figure out the mana before Arbiter, or I'm gonna get really stressed out. Never dropped him. UI. Oh yeah, they definitely need to fix Ward for sure, dude. This is fucking ridiculous that it's up there. uh... Oh yeah, we're chunking now. Core destabilizer. I'm just gonna use it insta on this piece of shit. Yo! Oh. Why did I think this was gonna be something more? Well, fuck. I thought it was guaranteed to be one of the unique ones. That's not fun. I got all excited for a sec. There's one, I think, it might actually be one of the Abyss augments that gives you a max life percentage on body armor. I think it's 7 times what you can get on like a rune. It's kind of crazy. Block threshold, rage is down there too. I actually liked when rage was top left. Because it's like a... Since rage is like an offensive modifier, it's like when you're going to set something up as opposed to if you're trying to see if you're, you know, life-threatening situation, you're gonna die. But rage being only bottom right is a little frustrating. We're getting a lot of uniques though, that's good. I need to get more dump tabs, honestly. Oh, good to know though this character is capable of killing T3s. I felt like it earlier this week, once I offline upgraded the weapons. But we hadn't put it to the test yet, actually. Now we have. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Part of the reason why I was okay moving on from this character. 1, now it's because of these. So we got Thunder Fists. 2, it was because we got this. We have a Wrathpith Globe. Just rando dropped. I've never played Blood Mage. That could also be an option here. But maybe more likely is I'm just going to chill. Maybe take a break. I don't know if I'll take a break streaming. But... if I'm not taking a break streaming, then what the fuck am I talking about? Taking a break? Because I could just... Yeah, we'll probably just... If I feel kind of off, it'll just be me leveling a new character. It won't be, like, too bad. Alright, we'll go... Oh, this got low... Oh, I'm fucking dumb. I should... I'm so dumb. That's what you were saying about the... God damn it. Okay. But yeah, I think one of GGG's weakest parts of their company has always been UI. Because they've leaned towards putting UI like in-game way more often, at the cost of it being pretty clunky. Today's a little bit about Gamba, so we're also gonna try to Gamba for a level 20 level 20 Rolling Slam here in a sec. think we've got a lot of... Did I actually pick it up? I must have. Oh. We've got a lot of gem corrupts going. And the only thing that's stalling out the gem corrupts being used more often is the fact that I only have so many perfect jeweler's orbs. I don't have like a stockpile, and if we keep wasting them on rolling slams, we're kind of losing out on other support gems potentially, but it's kind of fun, so we're going to do it. Specifically talking about, you know, killing Uber Arbiter, as much rolling slam damage as possible is always going to be helpful, so... This is my least favorite part of Temple. And I know it's partly my build's fault, but I don't know. Alright, is this an energy shield set up here? There's some kind of war going on. Okay, see it. Yo, Goldring could be Ventors. Could be Invarious. Hey, we got another Ventors. We've already got one for negative rarity. So if it goes negative again, could be a fun, like, double up strat. But, in general, I'd be cool with it. Damn, went in. I'd be cool with just using one.
Old power burns anew.
Yeah, pretty mid. Depending on how long this temple takes, I might not run another. I don't know how everybody's running the Giga ones. Yeah, I feel like it was just take so long. I need to pull a stream up and see if anybody's still doing it. Alright, where are the invisible mobs? No, he's just chilling here doing nothing. Okay. Okay, Viper. Another lock. That's fine. Fuck the reroll. I haven't really been using locks yet, but it's because we haven't actually hit a Spy Master in a long time, and maybe going for the rerolls is better, just trying to hit it. $15 to $20 is pretty wild, yeah. Again, Jonathan has talked about, like, timing and numbers and shit like that in the past, and how they don't have, like, targets necessarily. They're okay with it taking as long or as short as possible, as long as people are having a good time playing it, so... it's alright in its current state. We'll just see how hard they nerf it next league. Gorilla Man. My slam hits harder than your slam, dog. If I had any mana for it, at least. Alright, same deal, gonna go back. We don't gotta clear out. We can just keep going. That, okay, yo, the thing that I've really liked is gold. How much gold are we at? I keep burning it for, we've been gambling amulets trying to hit any amount of plus melee. No luck so far, but, I would like to have like a gold setup. I read somebody saying like the Giga Temple, if you go and soak, or like you're the little support dude who just runs around collecting loot, you could get out of like a single temple with like 60 million gold or some shit. And I'm just thinking about how helpful that would be in SSF, man. Holy. What does this room give you? Anything? Am I crazy? Why is there this sacrifice guy here, and I click on him and he drops nothing? Swapping and messing around with Bone Shatter back in the endgame has felt really good. Earthquake was getting pretty tiresome, so I might have to do an updated build guide for... Yo. Taking a lot of damage here. Alright, we're fine. Woo! We're fine straight into a boss fight. Give me a sec. We just got fucking giga chunks by some rando mobs here, dude. These guys, I don't know what mob type this is, but they're scary, even just as rares. God damn, okay. Blasting Transcendence, dude. Fuck these guys. They're doing too much damage. A lot of gold. Crucible room is rip. Dude, look at this shit. Sorry, I'm like trying to read chat, but I'm also like getting fucking annihilated by just normal mobs. Holy shit, dude. Anytime this happens, I'm always just shaking my fucking head right now, dude. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to fight those guys anymore. Let's just go clear the rest of the temple. We've been playing it safe, and with Shaman, those rooms are normally full of guys with Spark as well, so we get like the 60% reduced lightning damage taken, but god damn. They kind of feel overtuned. That's a good way to put it. Because like compared to anything else, it's like... Oh, that's a really good way to put it. Okay, so there are certain mobs in the game that are like supposed to be overtuned. So we have the, you know, the River Hag, which is a literal guaranteed kill if you fuck up the mechanic, right? But when it comes to PoE 2, I've really liked how they've done those mechanics as like visibly... Like, you're gonna... You know ahead of time that it's coming. Like, in general, that's how they tried to do it. So, the River Hags spawn the other effect first. And you can know that they're coming because you see the other effect. And then you're like, oh shit, there's gonna be a chance for me to die here. With the Transcendence, there's like a really big, like, load-up time. Like, you visibly see them, like, load up, and then all of a sudden they do, like, their Giga Burst. But I don't know if I feel like that's enough. I don't know if I want to keep running these low-level rooms as well. I mean, there's mobs in here. There's rares. Anything that has a chance to drop a unique could be a soul tether. Our build just doesn't have clear, so it just feels a little janky running around at the end here. Wait, they play. Hold up. Yo, they placed landmines? Hold up. hold up. I saw somebody say landmine before. I didn't register until right now. We'll go back. Well, I'm gonna go take a look. We'll try to keep one alive. Fucking landmines. Is that what I'm dying to? Alright, come out here, buds. Oh my god, I think I just saw one. Okay, so is that a landmine? Yeah. Okay. Hit me. I was too far away. Hit me. Oh my god, wait, is this a different... Dude, there's another fucking mechanic that I never noticed. They throw this out. It's literally... It's the thing! Boys, it's the thing I just talked about. Whoever's designing the PoE 2 monsters... Again, I haven't heard too many content creators talk about it. They've done some of the greatest work, I feel like, in the RPG genre, in my opinion, for, like, combat. You don't get fucking one-shot. It's literally a visible... It's a two-part attack, and I never knew. I always thought they were just... Like, I knew my strategy was keep running in these rooms. But I assumed it was just them lining up a shot and then hitting it in a direction. You can visibly see where they're hitting. So this is why they're as overtuned as they are. Because it's like a visual, like, 1-2, and you can dodge it. Can we actually dodge it with dodge roll? Let me try dodge rolling into it. Oh, it disappeared there. That was a little fucked up. Nah. Anyways. Still fuck these guys. Probably a little bit overtuned. I didn't realize they had landmines. Anyways, let's rip our arms off. I still need block. Oh, we got it! Left arm is attack speed. Let's put block on our right arm. Let's go. I think that's what we want. We've gone full cyberpunk, baby. Oh, if they're all stacked up, like the three of them here. Let's see how much damage this will do. Ooh. Oh, they shock. Ah, they shock you, which is the other fucking killer there. I'm learning a lot. Dude, this game's great. Let's just hide out. What was I gonna gambit on? The corruption on our jewel, I think. And then we'll probably call it tonight. So we've got a gem That is a perfect. Doesn't really matter if we go level 19 or level whatever. Let's try to set this up real quick. We got a rolling slam. We're going to hit it. So now it's 5 socket. We're going to quality it up. And then we're going to single corrupt it, and then we are going to double corrupt it and see what happens. So the best case scenario right now would be we single corrupt into level 19. We nuked the quality. I was just talking about how much quality mattered. Stun threshold on bosses seems like a problem. So I don't want to double corrupt and hit the 19, but why not? Alright. It twice removed the quality. That's fine. We've got 8 of these just sitting here. I'm throwing away the perfect jewelers as opposed to anything else, but... more crafting. But I think stream's just gonna wind down. Yeah, tonight was a lot. Ended with Ulros. Next week, I'm gonna look to do... Let's promise King of the Mists on, Monday. And then maybe look to do Arbiter Wednesday or Friday, depending on how we're feeling. The 2 unknowns right now that I have is Stun Threshold. So we saw it basically on that boss fight. I was getting knocked out of Rolling Slam. That's a problem. So see what solutions I have. And then Mana Leech. So I need some kind of Mana Leech. Oh, good call. Yo, we fucking rolled it really well. Holy shit. I didn't even realize that the charges used. See if we can get some more baubles going as well. I might have to tweak my, let's see. Do we actually have some? These don't have quality on them, do they? No. %, about 100 extra life on it, which turns into 100 extra guard, maybe even more. But yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll get Leech. We'll get better rings. Something else that we can look towards is getting better, just more ES. It'd be helpful for King of the Mist. Arbiter, probably not. So I might like run down all of our gold trying to hit an amulet for Arbiter. We don't need item rarity, so like the amulet, the ring, we can tweak those completely. If I really want move speed, we already have the boots. I have 35% move speed boots. We lose a lot of ES, and we lose a lot of armor because we've lost ES. Around 600 ES. But if we're talking about Uber Arbiter, and because how much of that fight is movement, I'm probably swapping to these boots. Oh, and they come with a shit ton of stun threshold. Okay. So maybe these boots are like this long-term solution for stun threshold and fighting Arbiter, all that shit. But anyways, we got a bunch of gear. I'll figure it out. But Monday, probably not. We'll just do a different boss. And then Wednesday or Friday, we'll give it a go. Yeah, hope you dudes have a good Friday night. Again, as always, thanks for stopping by. This whole experience for 0.4 has been a lot more fun. 0.3, I was kind of doing everything off stream. That was my first kind of hardcore SSF experience, and it was one thing. Doing it with actually people kind of following along has been a lot of fun too. And then also doing it on a character that I was, why I'm still playing is because we're constantly learning more things about the character. On my Smith, I basically know enough that I could like get straight to the point. On this character, we're constantly learning different hybrid setups, different pathing nodes on the tree for for most of the game I was pathing left side here, and then we had to path straight through here if I wanted to get enough strength for a non-attribute requirement suffix weapon. There's just a lot we've learned, so it's been a lot of fun. So again, thankful as always for anybody watching, and hope you guys have a great weekends. If you're playing PoE2, again, best of luck in PoE2. If you're playing other games, good luck there too.